Now let us understand each phase is in very detailed form. First is the growth acquisition phase. What happens in the growth acquisition phase? It is the process to acquire customers. How can you acquire customers? There are two things. One is the customer feels a need, he comes to our website organically. Other is where you tell a person that you need something, or maybe he's looking for something, and you tell him to come to our shop. The third thing is where is you create a need. So we are not going to focus on the third thing today, but we are going to focus on the couple of things today. That is, the first thing is to create organic leads, and the customer who might not know, who is a latent customer, we are going to create a need for him. Otherwise, like, he knows that he needs something and we are going to provide him something. The first phase is where the customer already knows what he want and is coming to our website. When he comes to your website, he's not going to directly come and buy something, right? He's going to first understand what products are you selling, what kind of things are you selling. Then he will go and research something about it, maybe on Google, or maybe even he can come to your website. He can come to why he can come and see what white paper looks like. So you have provided some kind of landing pages where you address the pain points of the customers. He can come and see what kind of point of views are there. So he understands, right? There are many things, and he's looking to buy something from you. And what can be done to him, or you provide him some kind of a freemium sum. So let's say he wants to convert a Word document to PDF. So firstly, he will convert his document and convert into PDF. But as soon as he wants to download it, you will tell him you have to log in before you download the form. So you have converted a customer to your website, right? That is one way to convert a customer, and then he can go through many other things that has been happening over to the website. What happens if the customer doesn't know about your product? Then you have to start the outreaching strategies. How do you outreach? Maybe you can talk to him in person, maybe you can send him emails, or maybe you can send him messages on LinkedIn or any other social media web applications. The first thing when you go for the outreach messages, you first need some data enrichment tools. You should understand what target audience do you have. How does my specific audience look like? You should always have the buyer persona with you. When you have the buyer persona with you, you specifically understand that this is what I'm trying to sell and this is what I'm trying to get. Once you have the data enrichment tools, you have to automate certain processes of outreaching, because you cannot send messages to thousands of people at once, right? You need a very big sales team to it. That is where you create a sense of automation tools. And then second thing is the automation. What kind of tools are there in automation? There are tools like Zapier and Anadin which can help you in automation tools, and there is a email sending and messaging sending tools such as Expandy, which is a LinkedIn message sending tool, as well as the mail sending tool, which is called Instantly, or maybe Outreach.io. So that is where you can work on the growth acquisition phase. That is where you work on the growth acquisition phase.